and now you're going to die, 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 and now.
Hello everyone. Wow, that's looping, that's great. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. Sorry for the delay. We had some amazing technical issues as always, because that's what we love about live streaming. Today we are on Swissbeatbox to react comments with some judges and one participant, actually two, but me, I didn't got in the battle, so we'll talk about this on my personal channel, so I can blame the judges for this. Today we are gonna react and talk about the GBB24 Solo Battles with the beautiful, the legendary, the great, the grand, the I don't have more adjectives, Napalm!
What's up, y'all? Glad to
So good!
8 a.m. in the morning. So don't mind me, it's early. It's early.
It's okay, it's a great way to wake up and to give you energy for the rest of the day. So we'll make sure of that, at least. The chat will make sure of that. I'm also accompanied by another judge of this solo category. He has a tag team that's called Supernova. So make some noise for Supernova! So good! But mainly, please make some noise for the world champion, Beatbox G. So good. Oh, wow. Okay, that's an entrance. I wasn't expecting less, actually. I'm going to do the same next time we start the stream. How are you doing? You good?
So good. Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I am good. It's nice to have you here. Thank you guys, by the way.
Arigato gozaimasu.
In this live stream, it's really, really cool and valuable. So thanks for that. And of course, we got a participant. He tried GBB 2 times. He didn't got really far. He just won the under 18 category his first year of GBB, and he basically won GBB 24 in solo. He's known right now by the name of Gerard. Hello. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good. Are you ready to watch yourself doing mistakes on stage?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, chat, I hope you're ready. This stream is gonna be golden. It's gonna be full of real moments and unreal moments. Who knows what can happen? Last time, Dilo appeared out of nowhere. Who knows who it will be this time? Rips one? I don't know. I will not. I have no idea. Ow! So, wow, thank you, Jaden, for the $10 donation in the chat. This time, if you want to support Swissbeatbox, you can, so through donations in YouTube on the chat. We also have set a donation goal. It's for helping us produce those videos and those nice events you might have seen and heard of those last years called Grand Beatbox Battle. By the way, next one is happening in Japan, in Roppongi again, in the X Theater. And get ready because there will be some announcement about it very soon. Anyways, are we good and ready and set to watch the quarterfinals of GBB Solo? Asking our great friend Eightful for who we can make some noise. Please put some what can we put? Put some polar bears in the chat for Eightful. Woo! He's our technical engineer, so he deserves the praise. Oh, okay, perfect. So if everyone's ready, I guess we can just start and talk about the first battle once we've seen it. All I need is no fuck.
right, side to side, front to back, everybody in between. I ask you, are you hype? Are you ready? Are you gonna get ready? Make some noise, get that energy up. Let's get this thing going. Apple Ice, Rank Tire, chose remix to go first. You already know what to do. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3.
All right, let's get this going. GBB with me. This type of gonna make you move. Pop your head like you're feeling the groove. Flowing, that was all I got. Cause my beats are smooth and extra hot. You got it? Extra hot.
Switch. Yo. GBB. I'm Ice.
Ice, but I spit fire. Ice, but I spit fire. Okay. Gonna kill this bitch, got a lot to prove. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the groove. I was a prodigy, but now I'm a hero. Let me show them why every battle ends 5-0. Straight to the point like it's everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Time!
Okay, who voted who?
I voted remix.
What a crazy battle. We're going to bring these microphones back on.
think
over
I did
here for a
too,
quick
but
second.
let's
Fabrizio,
watch
kinda
and
bring that
confirm.
over there. What a way to go and start off the solos. How
I
we
vote
feel in
PACMax.
Tokyo? Only one
Never.
can move on. We go to our esteemed judging panel. Judges, it will be a blue for Abo Ice. It will be red for Remix. We go to you once again. Blue for Ice, red for Remix. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Judges, in 3. Give it up for Remix.
Wow. 5-0 for remix. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we could start with this. So, judges, the 2 we have here, why this decision and what made the difference? What did you thought?
Footbox, you first.
Yeah, the payment. Remix had more money to offer me. Kidding. So, no, for me it was a very close first round, but in the end I felt Remix could keep on going on, and Ice kind of gave up in the last 15 seconds. However, it was tight the whole time. I liked Ice's original foundation that he has, or his originality in general, but I like how Remix is actually combining all his ideas, and it well fits together. And also a very important thing is that Remix is hitting a certain frequency that Ice is not hitting always at moments when maybe it's necessary for me, like the big sub, for example.
Yeah.
I was missing this too. That's why I vote Remix.
Okay.
The big.
Nate.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I think pretty similarly. And like, Remix did a really good job at like doing. I think Ice did like some newer and more original techniques, but Remix did a way better job at, like you said, stringing them all together and making it like one big track versus like this technique, then that technique. I think if Ice's second round was more like, it could be a lot of the same techniques, but just more structured and like more of a point, stringing everything together. It could have gone either way. But that's a crazy first battle, first versus 8th seed, and the 8th seed took it. So you never know what could happen.
Yeah, definitely. You, Gillard, have you seen it live? Like, where are you watching it? When
Me?
It happened? Yep.
I don't think. I was in the backstage, I think.
Yeah? I
yeah.
think I remember we were maybe behind, like outside, behind backstage with
Yes.
Fresh Tonic.
Yes.
And there was Tioneb. That was really funny. Tioneb was running in the crowd and running outside to give us news on what was happening. And then he was like, "Yo, Remix is doing really good against Abo Ice." Then he comes back and he says, "Yo, Remix beat Abo Ice." To have Tioneb be or the guy checking and giving us the info was really
I
funny.
remember, yeah.
But for example, you seeing the battle like this in video, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Remix didn't do any mistake. He sounded better and more consistent, I think. He got the energy and freestyle. Abo Ice, I think he forgets his second round and so he lost himself. We can hear that. So the energy was really down for Ice. And Remix, I think sounded more full too on the mic. Like as you say, team
The frequencies.
we got it.
And for example, I was wondering, especially for you judges, but for you too, Gillard, do you think so? He makes this counter in the beginning of his second round that the idea is super sick, but I don't know how it sounded live. And in video, it sounds like his inward bass is not coming through at all. But do you think that if it would have been like executed perfect and be really a big moment in the battle, it could have changed something in your opinion? But everything else is the same. Like the rest of the round is the same.
It could have helped, but I wouldn't say it would have carried him through the whole thing. And even Remix's counter, like it wasn't the most counter heavy battle. Both of their counters weren't exactly like the beat that they were doing. It was just kind of similar. Like Remix just did a lip roll beat against like a crazy case. So it's more like an energy thing rather than doing the exact beat that the person could do. And I guess if he did carry that energy and keep that going throughout the entire round, then it would have been different. But if he still forgot his round after keeping that energy going, same difference.
Sure.
Yeah, and for me, when you counter this moment, my first thought would be, okay, the inward bass has to be as good, but you can hear through his counter that his focus was not on the inward bass, but it was on stuff what Remix couldn't do, and that's also a cool counter.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, I'm gonna carry your energy, thank you, and now I'm gonna do something that you can't top. And then, like Napalm said, then you need to carry the same energy through the entire round. Or you can switch it up, of course, but at least you cannot lose our focus. And unfortunately, it happened during this round.
Sure.
But it was it sounds bad, but a nice attempt, because the counter was, but I don't mean it like that. I mean like the counter was pretty nice. Just a bit unfortunate how it turned out at the end.
I see. I agree. Okay. Well, we will move on, I guess, except if you have anything else to say about this battle. I think for me it was pretty clear as well. I would have put Remix in for the exact same reason, so I would just not repeat it because it would serve nothing. Just one quick info I haven't shared is that for the donation goal, you can go through Streamlabs, and I see someone donated $20. Thank you so much. So yeah, there's a Streamlabs link in the chat. And so now we can, wait, I will record this. Switch! Okay, sorry. Yes?
And my PayPal is called bookings@footboxg.com.
Yes, don't hesitate to donate to bookings at Footbox. Is it actually?
It is.
Okay, we'll put it in the chat for you. Actually,
Wait, I'm gonna make a PayPal.
If Napalm and Gillard
I'm gonna make
want to
it.
share their PayPal, we can just share it in the chat. Okay. In the meantime, next battle, second quarter final.
Switch! Switch!
Oh, shimmy, shimmy, yo, shimmy, yeah. Это понты, это понты. Oh, sorry. Something. It is your. It is your. Sorry, you're not an Asian.
Helium. I'm slipping, I'm bleeding, I'm falling way below the line. I'm slipping, I'm bleeding, I'm falling way below the line. Slipping, I'm bleeding, falling way below the line. Slipping, I'm bleeding, I'm falling way below the line. Slipping, I'm bleeding, falling way below the line. Slipping, I'm bleeding, I'm falling way below the line.
A pretty party from a real brown body. A pretty party from a real brown body. A pretty DJ Олег. Клуб «Белый карандаш». Клуб «Белый карандаш».
I said stop, push too hard and turn around, skip a beat and feel the sound. You can't hold me down. Stop. Feel the heat in all your dreams. All is not like what it seems. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me. Just feel it, there's no limit. Bust out ceilings and you can't turn it around. Just feel it, there's no limit. Bust out ceilings, you can't turn it around. You can't turn it. You can't turn it around.
Time!
Wow.
That was sick.
Okay, we're gonna see the results. I'm not sure how many votes. Maybe all the quarterfinals were 5-0. I'm not sure, but
I think.
it might be.
What are we thinking? Make some noise, get that energy up.
No, not all quarterfinals were. I remember.
I think Wing and Kaji was different, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. By the way, thank you so much, Robit, for the 20 memberships. We appreciate. Okay, results from the judges.
Red for Helium.
Turn it around.
Helium. Moving on to the next round. Crowd, help me out. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Judges in 3. Make some noise. Give it up. 4.
It is a 5-0! What a battle. Judges, what do you have to say about this? About this win? About this battle?
So, it was also not a very obvious battle or like obvious win or something. But I gave it to Osis because of the fact that he, for me, was a bit more full in his ideas, and it was translating very well for me. Like a lot of varying techniques, a lot of varying cool original sounds, all combined to a whole that you could directly understand. But however, there was Helium, who could really take the entire crowd with him with, I'm not gonna say simplicity, but easy to digest music, but very well executed, great power, very clean. But Osis managed to do the same in the end. So it was like, see, and I can do this too, with the big drum and bass drop, when there was like a lot of volume and bass. That was for me a moment where I was like, okay, is it like this preference or this preference? I'm not judging on preference, but what I'm saying is that at the end, I could see both sides from Osis too, and a very great change of energy in his first round against Helium, and that was very cool. He was like directing the battle somehow for me, and that's why I gave it to Osis.
Sure, yeah. Mr. Nape.
Facts. Correct. And yet, I think a little bit more simply on this one, like if Helium's first round would have been as good as his second round, it could have went differently. But I feel like Helium's first round was just like a little bit too simple, and the sound choices that he did, like he could have just done so much better. He could have done some of his crazy K-snare techniques, and I feel like his second round was totally his style, DJ Oleg, like that's a classic Helium beat, and it sounded so good and full. And if his first round was on that same kind of stylistic vibe, it could be a different genre, but he would have done a better chance. Where Osis, he just did two great rounds. They were both really cool. If anything, I think he did a little bit too much. Like his second round, he could have toned it back a little bit. But yeah.
I actually want to ask you something, by the way, Napalm.
Go ahead.
But first, finish what you were saying, because I realized I interrupted.
No, I'm just saying Osis could have done less.
No, but I have a question, because another point where I judged on, for example, Osis, I mean, he's speaking English, but as soon as there's also lyrics involved in the music that both perform, I feel the articulation of Osis automatically is better, but also the execution on both rounds that were happening when Helium was also doing lyrics. I'm judging on this too. Like if I could hear, for example, a snare, lyrics on top of it, and I can't fully understand what he's saying, it's like a comma judge, like a comma point.
I know what
Is
you
it
mean.
the same for you? Because you speak English and both,
I think it depends, because sometimes when Helium is doing that, I feel like his intention is like to not really care about it, and that's sometimes okay.
Yeah,
where
sometimes it's cool too. Yeah.
If you're trying to actually sing and say some words, say some lyrics, then you should put time into articulating that. But like that's kind of funny, and I can dig that to a certain extent. But yeah, I definitely feel that. If one thing, it's kind of more relevant later in the battles, but I feel like Osis's like build-ups and his lyrics, they're really good, but a lot of the times like his drops are just like, and there's a lot of music like this that I like, but his drops kind of have nothing to do with the build-ups. Like he'll establish a melody or establish like a chord progression with basses and stuff, and then his lip roll and his crazy drops will just kind of be like something different, which, like I said, there's music like that I listen to a lot, but I think that's one point later in the battle that I kind of got used to taking away, I guess, which is kind of similar.
Yeah. New Julard, what do you think?
Fact.
Facts.
I really like this battle, and yeah, I think Osis show more of his beatbox in this battle, and I think Helium could show more, like you say, Napalm for the first round, and yeah, I'm a really big fan of the first round of Osis. I really like the composition, the drop, really cool, and I think everything was already tell, so I can't really add some things. Maybe the counter of Helium was not. I really don't like when the counter is just like 5 seconds, and after you do like a little switch and you go to your round. I don't really like that. For me is. If you want to counter, is like you can counter. For me, really counter is like minimum like 20 seconds, 20 seconds, something
Minimum,
like this.
minimum 18.5 seconds. Minimum, you cannot go lower.
Something's big to catch really good the energy, and after you can choose if you have a transition to your round or you can just go full freestyle. But yeah.
W for Buki Blanco in the chat, by the way. Just saying big W's for him. He's in the chat watching us and saying you have a sexy French accent. So.
Well, Buki.
il est adorable, il est super. I think like as long like I think it's okay to do a 5-second counter as long as you keep the energy afterwards. Because if you do a 5-second counter and then start your routine like I love you like you love me.
That I don't like. Yeah.
This doesn't work. But if it's 5 seconds, the counter is really epic, and then you move to your routine, and I don't know, it's a known routine by the crowd, and they're like, okay, now it's going to go crazy, and then you actually go crazy. I think it's sick.
Yeah, it's really good. But it like a little break, you know, like a little transition pattern, you know, like it's not really, you know.
No, actually, he did his counter, and then he said, and then he went to his routine. That was a bit weird. And also, I love Helium, and I really want him to go further in battles because he has such crazy ideas. I feel like the Russians in general, they are so underrated in their stupidity on stage. Like you know, we say the French are stupid, the Belgians are pretty crazy as well on stage, but the Russians, I think people don't know how crazy they can go. Improver in Hatton, I loved him so much, and Helium, he's showing more and more that he's just crazy in his head. Plus having the best, one of the best beatbox on earth, you know. And his first round, the ideas were so good, but so bad executed in the energy of the moment, and like doing a king inertia counter against. Against, I just forgot who he was against. Oasis. Against Oasis is really funny, but could have been better executed and so better understood, and probably hit even more than it did, because here it just seemed like he was not sure where he was going with this idea. Or anyways, it's just my ideas on this.
Like he's got so many beats too, which is what stresses me. He's got a crazy catalog of beats, and he just chooses the wrong ones. Like
yes.
Like the one or two that wouldn't work, he always chooses. But everything else would go crazy because his beats are insane. Everything that he posts is crazy. But his battles end up being a little bit not his style, it seems like.
Maybe. Let's see if he does a wild card again this year. And
he probably
qualifies.
will. He probably will.
I really hope
he does every
year. It's good to know. Perfect. Well. Anything to add about this battle? I think we are good, so I think if we are ready, we can move on to the next quarterfinals. That's a really hyped one. Let's go!
Switch! I say the sun, you say the D and the H in sun!
Yo, swing. This is Kaji from Japan. Why you too chill?
Are you ready? Bass practice.
Are you ready?
Ready. Sorry.
Switch!
Okay, it's time to bounce. In my pocket. In my pocket. In my pocket. In my pocket. There is something in my pocket. In my pocket. In my pocket. In my pocket, pocket. 나도 집안마다 치게 땡글 치게 다니모. I don't give a shit. I don't give a. package. 나도 집안마다 치게 땡글 치게 다니죠. Break it down.
Time!
So good. What the fuck?
That was crazy.
So good. Woodbox. Woodbox does not know what to do. Okay, well, I don't remember who voted what, so let's see.
Very close battle.
I think the closest of the quarterfinals, I would say.
Definitely the most controversial decision of the
Really?
quarter. I mean, a lot of people go for wing on this one. A lot of people that I've talked to afterwards.
Okay.
But we'll get into it after watching the judge decision.
We go to our esteemed judging panel. Judges, it is a blue score for Wing. It is a red for Kaji. Red Kaji, blue for Wing. Help me out. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Judges in 3. Make some noise for Kaji!
Okay. That's why you remember. That's why Foodbox remembers it's not a 5-0. Well, Foodbox, I guess we can start with you once more. And what's your opinion on this battle?
Yeah, as you could see, I needed some time to think. But when I zoom out, for me it was first round Wing, second round Kaji. And the video is for me, I mean, the sound is good, but for me, the video doesn't represent how good Kaji was live. It was just surreal. It was unreal. And like, for example, the not the last hardcore kick he did, but the one before was it. Just imagine how hard it is right now to come with a new kick in the beatbox scene, because most of the people still do or and he comes with with it was a good attempt. Come on, applause.
So good.
No, so that's why for me it was tough, especially because Kaji was also for me more interesting towards the battle mentality and how to get the crowd, how to make my opponent scared in some way. That makes sense. Don't find the right words, but for me, battle-wise, Kaji was just slightly better. But the first round for me of Wing was beyond anything. I remember that first drop that he did for me. It was for me a summary of the crowd being silent because he wanted it to, because of the build-up that he keep on stretching, and we were like, okay, what's about to happen? And then there was also the natural reverb of the venue and everything together. Then imagine being as calm as him. Even on the mic, you can hear that there's no slight vibration in his voice, him being scared or nervous. It was just in full control. And then, bam, he drops this. For me, it was like a kind of sounds strange, but like this badass TikTok moments, like walking away from something what happened, but in beatbox, and I never heard it before. And wow, everything together. It was like the cliche mic drop moment. Like the wow. And also, I can imagine if I was battling Wing, how I could kind of destroy that moment with my behavior on stage, if that makes sense, or like manipulate the what the crowd would feel. But Kaji was also like just listening, like, okay, what's going to happen? So everything made sense for me. And this was just for me absolute control, plus super clean beatbox, plus how his beatboxing is also original. And but it was tough because Kaji's second round was crazy, and at the end he won, you know. So for me, it's an absolute fair decision that Kaji took it, honestly.
Okay, fair enough. And you, Mr. Nape, what do you have to say?
Kaji's crazy.
For real.
Yeah, wrong. Everything you said is wrong. Wrong. I'm just kidding.
No facts.
No, that's one of those battles, like, I don't know. Sometimes judging, like, you're happy that people voted the other way, even though, like, you voted a certain way. Like, I'm happy that somebody voted for Wing. If anything, like, if all the votes went in for Wing, like, I would be happy for that too, still voting for Kaji. And, like, there is a lot of stylistic difference between the two, obviously. Completely different beatboxers. I think, I don't know, Footbox G kind of said a lot of the points for Kaji already. Like, on the battle side of things, he's just kind of really going for it. And, like, genre-wise, he's really on point, like, with the whole hard style and GABA stuff too. And it's not supposed to be the most pleasant thing to listen to. Like, I don't necessarily sit there and listen to hard style, but I know what it sounds like. I've been to a couple hard style shows, and it sounds fucking nuts. The mix of it is not that great. It's not supposed to sound that good, you know, and that's what it's supposed to do. And he does that perfectly. And I think that, like, yeah, stylistically, he definitely had an idea and he was able to pull through with it. And not that Wing wasn't, but Kaji's ideas are definitely a little harder to do. So hard battle to judge. I'm glad that some votes went for Wing. And a lot of people that I talked to, like I said, like, watching the videos back, all of them were like, damn, I thought Wing should have won. But I think the video for that type of style was really not a good representation of it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can really hear his mistakes over the video, especially in the first round. But, like, live, I'm not really listening to the mistakes. You're just feeling that rhythm, feeling that like weird Brazilian funk type rhythm, and it's like, yeah, you're not really noticing the mistakes as much because the crowd is going crazy. But then over the video, yeah, you can hear all those missed snares and small little transitional errors. So tough battle to judge. Where Wings just perfect, and like you said, the crowd was silent and listening, so you could really hear everything. So hard. It was hard.
I was wondering while editing and rewatching the videos. So this year, I don't know if it was last year, but this year you judges for solo had headphones. What did it added for you? What did it change? Because I know I think you didn't use them much, Napalm, like or maybe not at all. I'm not sure, but Footbox quite a bit. And I was wondering what is it the raw audio from the microphone? And if yes, what does it add for you?
Sometimes when I was using my headphone is because a certain sound was blurry, but it's no secret that on the other day the sound was slightly better than the other day, and sometimes there were executions where I was like, okay, it sounds blurry, but I actually heard that he's doing it that the beatboxer was doing it correctly, and that it's supposed to sound good, but just unfortunate on where how it was sounding today. It was just not hitting. So on the moment, I could sometimes decide with like a half ear listening only one side, but like with a half ear, I could decide like, okay, he's executing it good, and is it like a good choice anyway to do? And I was thinking about a lot of things, and at the end I could decide like, okay, is it just bad executed, or is it like a wrong choice for the type of event to, you know, like...
Okay.
These are quick examples, but I can name 20 things that you should take in consideration. So sometimes when I was not sure, I was using it.
Okay. You, Napalm, you use them?
Yeah, I found them useful when the crowd was like really loud, so I would kind of go towards them if I couldn't hear what was going on. Not because like a beatboxer error thing, more like the crowd's going crazy. But other than that, I like to judge more based on like how the beatboxer does with the live system and the crowd. So like, I mean, I think they're super useful because every judge can judge however the hell they want and use headphones or not use them. But for me personally, I'd like to go to them just when the crowd's a little too loud and like still try to get the ambiance and how they're using the sound system and stuff like that, because it was raw. It's basically raw audio. So you're going to hear exactly what they're doing, which is useful. It's nice.
Because I was wondering, I remember when I saw them in the venue, I thought, I got scared that it would remove from how people are, like for judges to judge on how people are doing with the sound system. Are they you know, Gillard, how is he sounding in the sound system? Oh, I just listened to him with headphones. Oh, wow, he's clean, but I don't take into account his power. But of course,
Gillard was clipping the headphones. I think I had to listen to him through the headphones because the crowd was going so crazy some of the times, and he was just clipping them. They weren't the best headphones, to be honest. They were, not the best, but useful.
Okay, good to know. Well, Gillard, what do you think of the battle?
I really like this battle, and really, really close. I think if I was a judge, I will vote for KG because I think Wing did a mistake strategy. Like, I understand the strategy, but I think he pushed the strategy too much. Like he wanted to do a contrast. Like he's really chill and KG really hardcore. It was perfect for the first round, but I think in the second round, if Wing got a little more hard and show more stuff, I think he will take it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a crazy battle. I love the both beatboxer.
I wanted to say that too. Wing should have just done more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have just done more. I agree. I think like I loved his way. His first round is amazing, and his second round is great too. But they felt too much of the same in the in the way he
In his pocket.
he approached it. You know, it's like, okay, he's doing super hardcore energy stuff, so I'm going to go chill and go my style and go really with the groove and get back the energy to my energy. You know, get the crowd back to what I do. But doing it once worked really good with his first round, but doing it twice, I think, was a bit too much.
And I think Alexinho did the same strategy against me.
Actually, yes. But we're gonna see that like right now. I think.
He should have done. That would have been it.
Best, he won in tag team with Unity against Kocha doing this. So.
Yep.
So you know. Well, if everyone's ready, switch.
Crowd, trois.
Choice for the flow.
Calm down, bro. It's not good for you. You've been to the doctor this morning.
I'm gonna explain.
Let's go.
crew. He's not under 18 here, kiddo.
So good. What the fuck? C'est trop bien. Let's wait for the results.
The last battle of the top 8. Before we get to the judges' decisions.
Let's battle off the top 8.
Everybody,
I
show
like
them
Scott.
some love here. Make some noise for the boys.
He's
right
perfect.
there. Come on now. Crazy battle. Only one can move on. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. We go to the judges. Judges, it is a red. It is a blue for Alexinho. Let me make sure that I say that. It is a blue for Alexinho. It is a red for Julard. Blue Alexinho, red for Julard. It is on to the judges. Moving on to the next round. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Judges in 3. Make some noise for Julard.
So good.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
5-0. Okay. Okay. I think this time we're gonna start with Julard because you're the first concerned. How did you feel in that moment? Were you expecting to win? What did you thought?
Okay, there's a lot of things to say. Okay. I'm gonna try with my perfect English. At the beginning, like, I'm gonna start by the hospital anecdote, I think. Because, yeah, the morning of the battle, I go to the hospital because actually, it was just too much stress, anxiety, not only from the battle, but from a lot of things. And yeah, it just
From life,
but of course the battle too. And yeah, it just make me start being like, oh, I'm sick, I'm something bad, I'm gonna die, something like this. And so I go to the hospital to make some check and choose to rassure me, to calm me, I don't know. And of course the doctor said that you have nothing, you're just really stressed, just relax. And yeah, so
just relax on the day of the battles of GBB.
yeah, he said me that, I was like, oh, okay.
I'm like,
After I will. So yeah, when I was saying to Alex before the battle, I'm just gonna do my rounds. I have only 3 rounds for the GBB. And because I didn't prepare that much, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna freestyle if I need. And so I was just like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna do my 2 rounds and let's go. And after the first round of Alex, I was like, oh, maybe maybe there is something to do here. So I freestyled the second round, and yeah, I win. But like in the moment, I was clearly not imagining beating Alex. So that's really crazy for me. And
How did the battle feel like? Was it a moment where you just all the stress accumulated, you just put it in your beatbox and it's like nothing was existing? You were not even caring about the battle, or were you taking it very seriously and really trying to beat him?
No, actually, in the battle, I was when I'm on stage, especially big stage, I'm really happy. Like I was like the Swiss is like another planet, you know.
Yeah.
So I was just like yeah, I'm battling Alex in the GBB stage. That's so sick, and so I was just trying to enjoy until my second round. my first round.
The second round, I thought, okay, now I destroy.
Like in the first round, I was just okay, I doing my stuff, and I'm not really fan of the execution of my first round. Okay, don't have lyrics. The split snare don't go that well. Don't sound that well. So yeah, but yeah, in the second round, I was like, okay, now let's do the best I can do for the counter freestyle. Let's try to do something good, and it put me in the battle mode for the rest of the competition. So yeah.
Okay.
But the stress I feel after all the event was like I was just dead.
Yeah, can imagine. And how did it feel on stage when Alexinho said that, like, oh, calm down, you've been to the doctor this morning, while of course no one would understand in the crowd, not even the judges, I think.
The judges, all the participants and the judges. You didn't know?
No, I knew.
Yeah, you know.
And I think even Alex told me, did you know about Jula?
Yeah.
So, like, oh, it could be someone else, but
Dirty player.
no, it was somebody from Swissbeatbox team who told me. But smart.
Do you find this funny on stage, or did you feel bad about it? I don't know.
No, it was funny. I was like, okay, bastard, like, okay, good game.
It was a good move.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
Okay. And yeah, last question to you. How did you feel in the moment you win? Because I didn't put it here in the compilation, but you seemed like really and surprised and happy, and I don't know, like a lot of emotions. What did you thought?
I was like, shit, because I have now 2 battles to do. Like I have the demi, the semi, and the small final or the final. So I was shit. I want to pause me and to relax me. So I was like, no, but I was like, yeah, I beat Alex. And, I still happy. It was my objective to win the first battle, and yeah, after that, River and Alex like take me apart and say, okay, bro, now you win. And
yeah.
And yeah, they say me some advice, try to put me in the mood, and yeah, so I was, after the battle I was really focused and
Nice.
try to
Really nice.
do my best.
Well, we were watching you with Robin. We were in the very front in the crowd, next to the door that leads to the backstage, and so I was next to Robin. And at the end of your second round, Robin watches at me. He's like that, really serious, and he's like, "Yeah, he's gonna win GBB." I was like, "That's a take that I agree with." He just pre-shot the fact that you would win GBB, and he was so sure of it. He was like, "Yeah, he's gonna win GBB. Yeah, that's sure." That was pretty funny. Well, judges. So, what did you thought, Mr. Nape?
Yeah, interesting hearing your perspective of it, Julard, because I thought kind of similar, I guess, and like, yeah, the way that you bounced back your second round was so intelligent, beatbox, musically intelligent, battle intelligent. Because like, yeah, that first round, I mean, you already said it yourself. you didn't really feel like you executed everything. And I feel like if I had to choose after the first round, I would probably lean towards Alexinho if I had to. But then the second round, you played it so smart because like you just countered the entire round. And then what's Alexinho gonna do? Counter your counter against what he did? That doesn't make any sense. So he got stuck to doing like a routine, which is so not his style. And like it definitely worked perfect. And just the power and the energy behind your second round and all your snares and beats is so crazy. It's incredible.
Thank you.
And yeah, I don't know what Alexinho could have done, because he can't counter a round that's entirely a counter. And that's his like strength, his strongest point. So yeah, if you go first against Alexinho, I guess that's the new strat. Just your second round, just a minute 30 counter, and then what's he gonna do?
Yeah, for real. That's
tough.
a strategy. It's a new meta that's starting to arrive. Like
That's a crazy meta. I love it.
I love it. It's perfect. A new Footbox.
Yeah, but in the first place, Gelard is a tough cookie to crack. But in the second place, don't overreact. Alexinho is easy to beat. Kidding. Hey Gelard, high five. Yeah.
Nice.
Alex, if you watch this, désolé. Je suis trop désolé. No, but the strategy was super smart, honestly. But I must say also Alexinho's strategy was smart too, because I'm putting myself in both situations too. And I'm like, okay, for me, at the end of this battle, no questions, Gelards take it. Like not with like within 10 miles of distance. No, it was just not a very obvious one. It was not very close neither. It was just Gelard for me. Not too much to think about, was okay. For me, the thinking goes to Gelard. But if I put myself to answer you, Napom, because you also said most things, and Gelard, you also said most things, but if I put myself in Gelard's position, very smart way of going against somebody like Alex. If I was Alex, his first round was super good, and second round actually, for me, it was also a smart decision to take the entire bombastic second round away and to start mysterious. And he did this in the past too against you, PACMax. Like the second round against you is actually something I would have picked against Gelard, and if that makes sense. But I mean, at the same time, he also kind of did it, like starting mysterious, melodic, and continuing with that. But I think it's a matter of the amount of effort you need to put in for this second round. And like Napom said, it has to be a composition then maybe. And maybe it's not his strongest part. It's his freestyling, which is super crazy good. But like I said, Gelard is a tough cookie to crack. Well-deserved win.
Yeah, I think another point is kind of how, sorry to cut you off, but kind of how tough it is being like somebody like Alexinho, where everybody already knows him. And like, he has to bring either something completely brand new or like so just like the best Alexinho beat you've ever heard, the best version of his beats. And that's a lot easier said than done. For somebody like
it's
that.
true. But this is the preparation. And I think on GBB, if I feel this round of Gelard, the second round, I wouldn't hesitate to drop it, because maybe he had it prepared, who knows? Like in the if he would have won, or like for a final, I would have dropped it at that moment, because I was like, wow, Gelard is quick. Nuts. Good. Yeah, but still, I can't say anything bad about what Alexinho did. It was super good. Smart strategy too. Very nice beatboxing. Very nice stage presence. And also Gelard, stage presence was good too. He also knew at the right timing how to behave without getting like catched with the Alexinho traps, like taking the entire humor with him.
It's super hard to battle Alexinho because he moves really good on stage. And when I was battling him, I don't know why, but I have some a lot of respect when I didn't comment on dit oser genre I didn't
Dare.
I didn't dare to go battle him really in his
Yeah.
face, you know, because I'm like, oh, whoa, it's Alex. There's some respect with him. I don't know. So and Alex moved really good on stage, so he really easily canceled the battle attack, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really hard to battle. I agree.
Yeah, but you also battled well against him in the past times when I saw that. Alex is also a tough cookie to crack. Really.
He is. He really is.
Very
Anyways,
good battle. It's a recommendation for me to show to people like how to beatbox battle.
I agree. Yeah.
Good one.
Also, I feel like in this video, the video aspect is really not serving nor Jular nor Alexinho for the sound, because live it felt completely different. I feel that like that's I admit the only battles I've watched in GBB live were the battles of Jullard, because then we were preparing with Fresh Tonic. But I remember clearly in this battle, in the first round, I was like, holy, this is actually really close. And then second round in energy, and it was like, yeah, okay, Jullard takes it, but wow, Jullard is a monster. And in the video, we hear the power, kind of, a bit, but of course, it has absolutely nothing to do with live. Like, just go here, Jullard clipping and breaking sound system. It's the best thing on earth. It's like hearing Napalm. Well, it's like hearing a lot of people. It's like everyone, anyway, except Footbox. Footbox is is an exception.
Buff.
Not great. Anyways, he's just world champion. Anyways, so let's move on to the next video. Just before moving on to the semifinals, just want to remind you, you can support us by donating through Streamlabs or through the chat. You can support Footbox G by donating to his bookings at footboxg.com. If Napalm has a PayPal and want to share it, please feel free. Write it down for me somewhere and we'll put it in the chat.
I just want to do a toilet break.
Okay, and Jullard will go toilet break, so that's perfect. Actually, yeah, I was thinking let's do a round of trying the kick of Kaji, because Heightful said in our private chat that he can do one Kaji's kick. So Heightful, would you be up to show us? Actually, I don't know if he's really down for it. No! This whole live stream is a lie! Yeah, actually, I don't get it. Okay, I will stop. That was too long already. And also wanted to remind to the chat to please stay respectful, because I see a lot of great comments and I see a lot of really stupid comments. So GG if you're still around. Calm down respectfully. No, and yeah, just please be respectful towards everyone. Yeah, but you don't count. You're shit. You got the lip roll cheat. You don't count. Of course you can do it.
Any of those sounds out of context would be like, dude, you're bugging out. Like, chill out, bro. But in context, it's really good.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of how I felt watching and editing the videos. I was like, those sounds are so random. At the same time, it's so cool, and no one is doing that.
That's crazy.
He does at the end of his video. He's like,
yeah, and then the craziest sound possible. I got to start ending my rounds like that, just like
yeah,
and then just fucking die
and fucking win.
Yeah.
So you're doing? Are you doing GBB again? I guess it's still a thing.
Yeah, it's always been a thing.
Okay, good. That makes me happy. That's great.
I'm in. And we're putting in some wild cards too. We might have a loop station freaking wild card coming out. We might have a crew wild card coming out. Stay tuned.
Let's go. I'm hyped for this. You heard it here first. By the way, last quick announcement. Great North Battle has been just announced. Great North Battle, who will be qualifying for GBB in solo. And it will happen from May 29 to June 1st. So in Toronto, once again organized by the great Scott Jackson. So make sure to go there to send your wildcards when they're announced, which will be pretty soon, I can imagine. It will be a great competition. I experienced it last year. It was amazing. Scott is amazing.
Station battle. No big deal. Dr. Nape.
Dr. Nape was fine. Dr. Nape won like 10 times the loop station battle, so
I've taken that title 4 times. Undefeated.
That's so crazy. And it was sick. It was so good. So yeah, please go just to see Napalm win it the 5th time.
I'm a sleeper loop station pick, dude. People are sleeping on Dr. Nape.
I don't know if they're bringing tag teams again this year, but if they are, I hope you'll do it.
I'll do it by myself.
I'll do tag teams by myself.
Yeah.
Hey, if they bring tag teams, we should do it together.
I'm down to do it with somebody silly like you.
Okay.
You heard it here, folks. PACMax.
This is gonna bring some really interesting beats. Well, now that Gerard is back with his cat, I guess we can say loud and clear if Hideful is ready. Switch!
Crowd in 3. Butterfly dome, face scoop look like a UFO. Choking on dome, call me remix cause my bass real low. Pound of foul, baby mama with my pot on the stove. Ain't no joke, you the type of brother go cry to a hoe. Butterfly dome. Switch! Precision antidote, you cannot penetrate the smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. Smoke, 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 smoke. Smoke, smoke, smoke. smoke, smoke, smoke.
Switch!
You ready? Down. Let me show them how to do it. Down to the drum. Down. Get down, get down.
Switch!
Push and pull until I break. All they hear is my mistake. You cannot feel my pain. Something in the acid rain. Dancing in the acid rain. Dancing in the acid rain. Dancing in the acid.
And that's tough.
Rain.
Crazy semifinal.
He always ends with vibration bass saying the word that
Yeah.
it's awesome.
That's his thing.
Rain. Only one can move to the finals in the solo division. Grand Beatbox Battle 2024 right here live and direct in Tokyo, Japan. We go to our esteemed judging panel. Judges, it will be blue for remix. It'll be red for Osis. Blue remix, red Osis. Going to our judges. Help me out, crowd. I say the three, y'all say the two and the one. Judges, in 3. Give it up for Osis.
Ooh la la! Ooh la la! So good! Okay. Judges. I think this is kind of, I don't know if it's a controversial one, but I know not everyone is agreeing on this in the comments. And I've had some feedbacks from people. By the way, thank you, Robit, for the 20 memberships. Again, you're completely crazy. Thank you! I appreciate! Judges, what do you think of this battle? Why those votes?
Well, I voted for remix, so I'll probably go first.
No way!
I did, yes way. And yeah, it was 4-1. I was the only one that voted for him, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad he got one vote out of it. I think personally that his like execution was just a little bit better. I mean, there was so many points for this battle because they're both really, really high level at what they do, and both of them made like little to zero mistakes. I think Osis's rounds and ideas are definitely like a little bit more original and creative. Like he's doing a lot of non-meta sounds and combos that are like really specific to him. So that's really, really cool. And that's why he was able to make it all the way to the finals. He has such a unique and dope style that sounds all around good. But I kind of touched on this earlier. I feel like his second round was one of the only rounds in the battle where like it was all a cohesive like melody and track. Not that it's a bad thing when it's not, but like he establishes like a certain kind of chord progression in the beginning with his basses most of the time. And then with the second round, he really followed through with it, which that's why a lot of people think it's their favorite round, I think. But Remix, on the other hand, like all of his rounds are really musically cohesive, even when he goes back and forth in between all these different techniques. And I think like some of those techniques he's doing in there, like the one back and forth squeak, I don't know exactly what it's called, like the pizzicato thing. I don't know who else does it. It's so difficult to do. And he's throwing it into those beats while doing like the Shogo double voice on top of it, and it's insane. And Osis on the same note is also doing crazy stuff, but I think that Remix's execution of his things like just hits a little harder and is a little bit easier to read in like a good way, not in a lackluster way. But yeah, I'm glad that Osis went on, that he won, because he's, like I said, doing stuff that nobody else is doing. All the combos and that whistle lip bass is crazy.
Yeah.
I wish I've been trying to learn it. I can't do it, but I wish I could do that.
It is really sick. Okay.
Can you do it?
No. I tried to.
Damn.
I cannot do the bass with it. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh. Footbox, what do you think of this band?
Shit, I didn't hear it, sorry. No, everything what Napalm says is not true. No. I completely follow what he's saying. But for me, Remix was super good. And if you even saw in the video, like his peak moments in his rounds, I was also going crazy, like, wow, this is crazy beatboxing.
Yeah.
But throughout this competition, there is this thing like that I hear like so often for Remix. Even in previous battle, he did it, if I'm not mistaken, first round against Ice. And this, as soon as sometimes you can say from beatboxers, okay, it lacks a bit of a variation. But with Remix, although he was providing new cool tricks and amazing drops, he brought me directly into a world that was again the same as previous battle. And for me, it's very hard to get out of it, especially when the highlight is again bass with the squeaks and stuff. I'm like, okay, that's dope, but I already heard this world from you, which is fine. You can stay in the same world, but for me, it was hard to it was missing a bit of variation for me, and that's why I liked Osis a bit better, let's say. And also I had the feeling that Osis was really beatboxing every sound that he performed, or like at least 95% of what he was performing was very on purpose. And also I really resonate with it, but that's no point. But with Remix, sometimes after a certain drop or after a certain part of the entire routine, he can have like a 5-second moment when going to the next thing, but being very disconnected with what he was doing. Like very, okay, and about this part, I don't care. Like this feeling I embrace, I get this feeling as a listener. And it still rocks for real. But for me, these are the points where Remix was losing points. And I also told him after the GBB7 to smoke, like, yo, what you're doing is absolute crazy, and it just sounds so good. The bass, the frequency, the squeak tricks, and oh my god, so good. But I expect a bit more variation in how he's performing some drops and also some hooks. In terms of not tonality, but how the vibe is delivered, like like I said, these things. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but I really stand behind what I say with this.
I mean, yeah, sure. Jullard, do you want to judge the judge?
Yeah, really bad judge. I'm better. I totally agree with both vision, and I agree more with what Footboxy say. Like, I think I will vote for Ozis too, because the Remix, I really feel like he did 4 times the same round. Like the flow is very similar. The bass, the note of the bass is, I think, always the same or really close. And the main moment of his round are always inward with double voice and squeak, or not double voice and just squeak, or lip roll combo. And
well, yeah, let's say most of the times, right? Not always, because he was
most of the
still
time,
delivering surprises and something different every time. But yes, mainly I had this feeling too.
Yeah, but I know it's funny because it's me saying that. I have pretty much the same problem. But and I think I don't like when the cover he did, because it's a track that was already covered a lot of time, and I don't think he cover the track by the most original way. Like it's pretty obvious to cover this track like this. So even if he have the energy and the execution, and he sound a little bit better than Ozis, I think I prefer more give it to Ozis, because for someone that could do to a final, I prefer the point of Ozis, like the structure, the originality, and the variation.
And now you're going to die, and now you're going to die, and now you're going to die, and now you're going to die.
You killed it. Thank you for this. Well, if there is nothing to add on this battle, I think we will move to the second semi-final, which I think is my favorite battle of this GBB in solo, I would say, personally. But anyways, you will see. Is everyone ready? I think everyone's ready. In the chat, are you ready? You're 634 watching the live stream. That's a lot. So thank you very much for that. And I will say, Twitch!
J'ai perdu.
I'm the only one on stage. In front of me, you're a joke. We all know it. Joke. Watch me just hold the stage.
Switch!
Just with the suit that I knew when I moved it. Just with the suit that I knew when I moved it. Just with the 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 suit that I knew when I built it.
And that's top switch.
Yo, you seems to be very chill. Shot, go, low, with the tremble finger. Shot, go, low, with the tremble.
He ends with the craziest sound possible every round. He just
Like Oz is always ending with vibration bass.
Yeah.
His version.
Y'all are crazy.
Let's see who won and went to the final.
Bah, Kaji, hein. Spoiler, I know who won. Spoiler, I know who won.
Giving the judges a second here to make the tough decision. I do not envy your job right now, judges. It is up to you to decide who is moving into the finals of the Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. It will be blue for Kaji, blue for Kaji. It will be red for Julard, red for Julard, blue for Kaji. Moving to the finals, Grand Beatbox Battle 2024. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. It's on the judges. Judges in 3. Give it up for Julard.
What? Julard going to the final with me in the background. That's crazy. Okay, this time judges first. What did you thought of this battle? Was it hard to judge? What did you went through during it?
A lot.
Seems like it.
I think, Kaji's second round was just not that good, to be honest. It's a really cool idea, but I think his execution of it, just like it was really hard to follow what exactly he was going for, and like his strongest point is definitely like his performance and like energy, ability to keep that high tempo up and jump up and down while he's doing stuff. Like that's not easy, and I think you can only use that point for so long. Like you gotta eventually clean it up and do some like really musically inclined type stuff, and he was just full force the whole time, which can only take you so far. Like you got to take a step back, you got to chill out a little bit. He was screaming into the mic every round, which I love, but not every round. And yeah, Julard, like again, I feel like a masterclass in like second rounds and countering. Like you just took his energy, you did it. If anything, like I feel like it's towards the second half of the second round, like you almost didn't know where to go, but the energy of like that you were able to carry, it almost didn't matter, because like he would have had to do something completely different style wise, I think, to have a chance after the second round, and he just wasn't on that vibe completely. So for me, kind of a obvious decision, just because the second round was really not it. The first round, pretty close first round. Darnie gave it to Kaji too. I don't know what he's thinking, but we'll see.
It's sad we don't have him here. But we'll ask him. Just please don't send him a message. We will, and we will give proper explanations for why Darnie voted Kaji. we won't.
For members only.
Members only explanation. Okay, Footbox?
Yeah, for me it's a bit the same. Like Gillard had 2 great rounds, and Kaji's first round was also super good. More or less same level, say more or less, but the last routine or the last composition track was, I mean, the idea was there, it was great too, but it was the execution. Sometimes he was just not hitting it as he was supposed to hit it, and he lost points there. So at the end, my feeling went all the way to Julard.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What do you think, PACMax?
Makes sense. For me, it was...
Let's go to the next video.
Pretty clear. Switch!
Switch! Je déconne. Go for it.
No, I mean, for me, it was pretty clear live. Like, I was pretty shocked of how powerful was Kaji, and that's something I heard a lot from everyone during GBB. Like, everyone was like, yeah, they are the two most powerful guys from this competition are definitely Kaji and Gelard. And Kaji was, I think, the only one being able to really top you at this point, like get the closest to you possible, despite I don't think he actually topped your strength, your powerfulness. But I think you just played it very smart. Your first round was really, really strong, and the end of your first round is my favorite moment from the solo battles of GBB this year. The last drop you do is just fucking nuts, and I love it so much. And this already makes a big difference, because it's like, how can you do so much power and such an unexpected rhythmical drop with this? It's great. And then the second round was a really, really good counter. And as Napalm said, we can hear you kind of don't know where to go, but you still find yourself in this, and you keep the energy up, and you don't quit in the middle of the round. You keep it going. Yes, Beatbox.
And at the end of at the beginning of the second round, you do like a break, like absolute silent, and you come back.
Yes.
I almost broke my neck. I was like, yeah. That's it. Good, nice.
Yeah, one thing throughout the night too that I definitely like was surprised and gave you bonus points for was the amount of different rhythms that are like pretty original. Like they're not crazy off like African rhythms, but you're doing like very original arrangements of like sounds that we can all understand. So it's a really cool way to like stay into the beat. It doesn't sound simple, it sounds new.
Thank you.
Really cool.
And just rhythmically, it's so like you were, I think, with Wing, maybe in my opinion, the most how to say you were
in tempo.
Yeah, definitely
in
in
that
tempo
pocket.
of the competition. Like everyone except Wing, and you did also very slight tempo mistakes, like
in the
slowing
first round
down a
actually.
bit.
In the first round, yeah. There's
But
two mistakes.
But you were still so solid, you know. You felt, that's the word. You were, I think, the most solid beatboxer of the competition, in my opinion, who made it through and who felt solid, and still, despite having just a few sounds, getting, you know, renewing yourself because of what you do rhythmically and because of how you handle the battle energy so well, and the battle itself. So, anyways, we'll talk a bit more about it after the final, I guess. But yeah, what do you want to say about this battle? How was it?
At the end, I was really at the end of my second round, I was really scared because I'm like shit. I like the freestyle really feel freestyle, you know. Like in the moment, I was lost, like you said, and I was like, okay, if Kaji do a perfect second round, I will lost. And so I was a little bit scared. I heard the mistake of his second round, so I was like, okay, I can lose, I can win, but I don't know. So I was really happy to win, of course. And yeah, pretty happy of the first round. He just some little mistake, but it's okay. And yeah, this sleep bass lip oscillation, I really need to to work the execution of it. But yeah, like it was really a really cool battle. Like yeah, really powerful. Really, it was really battle actually. So yeah, it was cool.
You're awesome.
Facts. And how did it felt to win that battle and know, okay, now you're in the final of GBB? Like, I know your objective was like to win first battle and to make it top 3 in GBB, and minimum, now know your minimum top 2.
But I was like, okay. I was like, at the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, it's bonus, let's go. My job is really done. That's so cool. But I remember I was like, okay, but maybe Odysseus is beatable. So I was like, okay, I have to stay focused and be not like, okay, it's finished. Nice. I was like, okay, just have a strategy. And so yeah, okay. I was still in the mood of winning because yeah, still in the juice.
Nice, good to know. All right. Just wanted to say quickly, thank you a lot to Maggie Nielsen for being SBX member, and as well, thank you so much to Robid, who again made like 20 minutes ago donations.
Wow.
We haven't seen a crazy one. Thank you so much. Don't forget, please, to go support our judges that are here. I'm sharing you their PayPal. If you want to support them financially, and if you don't want to support them financially, just go follow them on social media and listen to their tracks on platforms. By the way, Footbox G just released one. It's really, really sick. So please go watch the video clip and stream it.
Make sure to send in payments for next year's GBB winner.
Yes, yes.
Leave a note. Leave a note who you want to win.
Make donations with the name of who you want to see win next year. Do you want to see Footbox G, Jullard, Napalm, or PACMax, or Hideful win? Let us know, please, in the chat with donations. The SBX members will know it in advance, by the way, just letting you know.
The winner gets third place, guaranteed.
Oh, that would be such a great way of making it. Anyways, if everyone's ready, I think we can move on to the small final remix versus Kaji. I forget names, I don't know why. Is everyone ready? Are we good to go?
No.
Okay.
And now you're going to die.
Switch!
You ready? Yeah. Put your hands. I'm the king of the rain. I'm the king of the range.
Yo, big shout to Peanuts-kun.
Get up, fucking dada, 西部有点个，Beatbox squeeze。Get up, fucking dada，你那个里个，Beatbox squeeze。Get up, fucking pull about it, yeah. Get up, fucking pull about it, yeah. Get off fucking dollar body, get off fucking dollar body, get off the get off the get out. Get the fucking yeah. Welcome to your nightmare.
You're in a nightmare.
Switch!
Fuck that shit.
Those people.
That nation becomes fluid. Flows into the nose.
Let's blow this. Repair the bass, repair the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass, the bass. Those people. Those people.
So good.
That was a battle! That was a battle!
So we are not gonna watch the winner ceremony for this because we don't see judges' votes. But first question straight, judges, do you know what were the votes?
Yes, I do.
Okay, could you share it with us?
It was 3-2 for Remix.
3-2. Okay, wow.
Holy shnikers.
Okay, well, do you want to share who you voted for?
Yeah. I voted for Kaji. Me.
Okay. Napalm disagrees?
Nah, I'm just saying I voted for Remix.
Okay.
But that's close. I didn't know that
That's
was.
really
I didn't know it was
beef.
3-2.
Yeah, it was 3 versus 2. I don't know who was the other. I don't remember who the other person was. But if I remember well, it was 3-2. But it's a battle where I completely understand why Remix won anyway, if that makes sense, you know? Remix, his first round was, for me, super good. Also, I mean, every round on the entire battle for me was good. The Remix's round, his first round for me was very good. I also liked Kaji's second round. I was not too much into Remix's second round, but it was still good, you know? But I also liked Kaji's first round, so for me it was easy to sum up. Also, I preferred a bit more the artistry of Kaji, like experimental sounds in an easy to understand way of music, like the trap and the second round. For me, it's again easy to digest music, but with cool experimental sounds, and they made sense all at once. And for me, it was the reason why I voted Kaji.
Sure. Okay. And you
You're right. You're right, man. You're right. I fucked up.
I knew it. Thank
Damn
you,
it.
PACMax. You were right to invite Napalm so we could finally tell this.
Kaji, you were supposed to be third. We are sorry.
No. My way of looking at it, and Kaji, if you're watching this, I think it's something that would change your beats hugely. It's just like figuring out a way to self-mix yourself a little bit better. Because like the amount of sounds and the amount of like basses that Kaji is doing is definitely way more creative and outside the box. And Remix kind of has his sound kit that he always goes back to, especially like his counter. I'm pretty sure for his second round, he did like a lip roll, click roll counter for his second round every single time, which is cool. But like, yeah, you gotta get outside the box a little bit. But I think that like Kaji's dynamic range isn't quite what fits like the genres that he was going for. Like he's hitting all the marks timing wise and like sound wise, but like sometimes when he hits like that outward or like certain basses that he does, like I feel like he could self-mix himself a little bit better just to hit certain frequencies at certain times, and it would make the output of his beats so much better. Because like there's certain times when like there should be a fat sub bass, but instead it's like a very low mid heavy like tongue bass, and it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't follow through the way that like I want it to necessarily. Where remixes, it's a lot more simple, but the mix of his stuff it just sounds so good. Yeah. And it's easy, like, yeah, none of it's really harsh, you know, and a lot of Kaji stuff does come out as a little bit harsh, which for certain genres, like the Gabba stuff, I love. It works perfectly. But I think if you're slowing it down and doing some trap music or some like dubstep stuff, like, gotta work on the sound design a little bit with all those different sounds. And if those sounds were designed a little better, that he could have taken the final. I mean, who knows? Because it's crazy stuff. But it takes a lot of work to do that amount of sounds and original techniques, and also be able to make it mix correct. I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Makes sense. Then you Julards, what do you think?
Yeah, really close battle. For me, I would vote for Kaji, but I totally understand why Remix got it. But just because I was happy that Remix bring some new technique and texture that he didn't bring before with the whistle and the speed snare. That's really cool. But yeah, Kaji, like Remix still a little bit repetitive, especially in his second round, I think, with the beginning and the first drop. So yeah, lack of originality, I think, and try to remember. Yeah, Kaji brings some really new flow to his beatbox. Not especially new sounds, but a lot of new flow that I didn't expect from Kaji. And yeah, I really like. And I think his beatbox was more beatbox. I don't know how to say it. Like more, like there's more elements. I can, like, with the beatbox of Kaji, I can eat some things, you know. Like there's something I can eat. Like, oh yeah, that's interesting. This detail too is good. And I didn't feel that with Remix, and yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why I think. I try to be clear with my English, but I think it's okay. I don't know.
Yeah, makes sense.
That was perfect. I really understood that. The food analogy is perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I'm sorry, Napalm, but you're alone on this one this time. But I agree.
Yeah.
I preferred personally Kaji, but also I think I'm a bit biased by just, you know, style preferences, sound preferences. If I would have been a judge, I don't know what I would have voted, honestly. And anyways, I wasn't a judge, so who cares? But it was a great battle. I just really liked what I think those were my favorite rounds from him. If we forget the hard style in his first battle, of course. But what was really great stuff. Though I was really happy and surprised that Remix brought other stuff. Like he didn't just do the same drops he did. Like he used mainly the same sounds. Though here he started doing drops with the. You know the this sound that sounded really good. No, but like some more rhythmical drops as well with this and with the I don't know. It was interesting that he went for new stuff and new ideas. And anyways, as I said, I wasn't a judge, so I guess we can just move on to the most interesting battle of the competition.
To the next level. Next level. Come
Yeah,
on,
to the next level. Okay, well now it's time to
And now you're going to die.
switch.
The sound is really low.
Said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. French on the stage. All this fucker has his bass. Said fuck the Easy, bro. What? Fuck the. Said fuck the French.
Switch!
Yeah, it's easy.
Switch!
Give me some substance, yeah? Conceal it. If you can't have it, you should steal it. Conceal it. Gun you down while you were sleeping. Pain. Shoot you for the shoot you for the Shout out to Frosty.
Switch!
Get up, beat up. Smash up, bang up. Put your hands up. Get some clean up. All you have to do is move. Make the come back.
And that's time!
C'est trop bien! So good! What?
Damn,
Well,
you touched him at the end.
bro, you should be disqualified for this.
He say fuck the French.
He said
That's
fuck the
true.
friend. Yeah, you got the point.
Yeah, that's 1 for 1, one touch.
Yeah.
Wow, well, same. We won't see the winner ceremony because we all know that Babedi won this. Was a great battle. Judges, same. Do you know what were the votes for this?
Yeah, I do. It was a 4 versus 1.
Okay. And do you know who voted, if it is sayable? Or is it one of you two
Yeah.
who voted?
I'm afraid to say it, but it was me who voted for Oasis.
No! Traitor!
You know why? You know why? Because he said the French. No,
Okay,
no,
makes sense. Fine.
but before I explain, can you understand it, or is it like out of the blue for you? To be fair, you can
well,
be
to-
very honest. I have no problem with explaining why.
to me personally, it was the closest battle I heard, I think, of the competition.
For me, it was very close too, and I even also like with Wing and Kaji, I also took a moment to like wow, process everything what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
For me, it makes
what
sense,
can
I
I
guess.
say? You know, for me, no matter who at the end won, for me, Jula, Oasis, it was both like winner and final material, and especially how at the end, you Jula, you stepped in front of the stage, gathered the entire 3,000 people in the venue, make them scream with you, and go super hard. This is what you need to do in a final battle, and that was super good. Yeah. Why did I pick Oasis? Because it's French. No, I must say for me it was a plus that it's such a hip hop move to say it, but you countered it perfectly, you know. So it was super good too. But I think it was all again, not even think. But I choose Oasis because of artistry and because of original sounds. Like Napalm said, you have original grooves and you have a very great battle energy. But the advice that I would give to you, Jular, to keep on growing is actually like some elements that Oasis has, you know. But if I do the same in reverse, I cannot tell Oasis like you should work on your power because his last 5 seconds were like, wow, okay. And this is something like after his round, I still had the feeling like, okay, he could do another round or 2 rounds. But I understood your 2 rounds, how you performed. Like, okay, this is his style, and I knew it in the battle before, in the battle therefore, and in the elimination, you know, which is not something negative, but it's just why for me, Osis took it. But that sounds negative, but for me, you're a super deserved GBB champion, you know. So you took beatbox battling to where it should be. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
And you,
Well
Mr.
said.
Nick?
That was well said, Footbox G, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Mainly because I voted for Gillard. And yeah, I think in this one, it was very flipped around because in every other Gillard battle, I feel like your second round was where you went off and did the counter. But in this one, you went second. So your first round was, for me, your highlight of the battle. And the second round, it was really up in the air. Like if Osis would have done one or two more really pop out moments in his second round, I feel like it could have put him above. But the way that you answered the first round is, like I've said for every answered freestyle round that you've had so far, is like just a masterclass on how to take somebody's energy, somebody's idea, and just like pretty much say screw that. Like it's my idea now. It's me on stage. And yeah, I think it was definitely a close battle. This was one of the ones that we had to take some time to think about it. I definitely had to take some time. But regardless, I think it was one of the best finals that could have happened this year. Watching this, I was thinking about all the different beatboxers too that like did the top 16 eliminations, and these were the 2 that ended up in the finals. I think it was a crazy stylistic battle and like high level in many different ways. And yeah, your confidence to freestyle in a GBB final is insane. And the quality behind the freestyle with the confidence is double insane. So kudos for that. That's just so sick.
Thank you.
How did you felt? How in the battle afterwards when you won?
I need to do a new drum and bass strike. This one is very too old, and I think I execute this track better in 23 against Lancy. But the move to go to on the sub, shout out to Alexinho. He gave me this move.
That was such a move. That was such a good move.
So I think this move like compensates a little bit the lack of execution of the second round. I'm really happy about the first round. Like it was a full freestyle, but it didn't feel like it. I think like I was knowing where I was going, so I'm really happy. And of course, to be clear, there is nothing against Osis or something like this. We like each other. Don't worry, there is no beef or something like this. Like it's just the battle, you know.
Why did you tell me yesterday, like, Osis, I can't stand this guy? Like, you literally text me. I can show you screenshot, guys. No, kidding.
No.
Kidding. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, there is just in the battle, like when you start with fuck the French, I was like, okay, let's do this. We're gonna fight, bro. You want to start like this? Okay, no problem.
Yeah, those are fighting words.
So yeah, that's why I was touching him. I think it was okay, really risky, and I understand why some people don't like that. But yeah, and there is a funny anecdote about this battle. In my first round, I lodge. I don't know how to say it good. I watched this and we laughed together. On a rigolé, ça?
We laughed. Yeah, laughed.
Okay. Because when you see the video, like we looking each other, we looking under and we looking back, and it's because I'm just really close to him, and my little how to say it?
His little PP.
My little cat is touching his knee, his legs. So yeah, that's why. So,
Now that's a battle.
So we're looking like, okay. So,
Yeah, this happens at GBB too. Yeah, I know. Sorry to break the dreams of some children maybe in the chat. I hope not.
that's why. So that was the anecdote.
Apart from this very close moment with Oasis, how did it felt winning GBB?
It was really weird. I still didn't realize a lot yet, but still, it's coming. But like at the beginning, I was just shocked, and like really in the backstage, I was just like this, and oh. What just happened? And after that, I was like outside, and I was not sitting, but allongé,
Laying down.
yeah, laying down on the floor, like outside, and all the pressure was just going outside, and I think like 1 hour after I win, I just go to the hotel and I slept for like 9 or 10 hours, I think. Yeah, I was so
Now that's a winner move. He didn't go party until 5 a.m. He went to sleep 1 hour after he won. And the day after, he competed again. No. So now you're in that point where you're starting to realize, but still not completely. What did it change? I was wondering. It's a random question. Like if I was a journalist, did it change anything in your daily life to be a GBB champion? Do you think?
Yes, now I'm more beautiful. And I have more girls, and I have money. I'm very, very rich.
You are more beautiful.
Je t'aime, Ophé.
Yeah, more beautiful, indeed.
No, shout out to my girlfriend. Love you. Yeah, it just didn't. I just feel now just more pressure. For competing again, like I want to still compete, and I will still compete, because I think, and I'm not the only one that I think that, and I think a lot of people think that. I have still a lot to improve in my beatbox. Like I'm not in my prime, if I can say it like this. Yeah, so I'm not gonna stop a battle. I'm gonna continue. But now I'm in a new position. Like I'm not the newcomer or the outsider. Now people want.
Are you the GBB champ?
Yeah. So now I'm favori. So. Yeah, I just feel a lot of pressure more. So I don't know now how to handle it and to know how to handle it. But I will do my best, and yeah.
Do you want to quickly talk about maybe the online community? That's like I think the final is the most controversial battle of all, with a lot of people being very respectful and just saying they preferred Oasis, a lot of people saying that you deserve completely the win, but also a lot of people saying
the other people that
the other people.
I'm gonna say it really calm and gentle. I don't like you at all. Like, come on, just. It's totally okay that that you don't agree with the decision. Like it's normal, it's music, and it's really subjective, and it's hard to judge a battle like this. We are human, so we have everyone have his point of view and his preference, but just say on the internet like this guy is so bad, what the fuck, why he won, is trash, the judge are completely trash, this one come on. That's just cringe and really not a good way to share an opinion, but I guess it's internet, like we can really do because in the real life, in events, we never see someone saying that, like, because if someone's saying that, sharing his opinion like this, he's just gonna be just get out, you know.
I am super sure that as soon as you travel to a country because you need to perform somewhere for a beatbox event, one of the same guys that said, "Wow, Jular is trash," one of the same guys will go to you and say, "Hey, can we have picture?"
Yeah. I'm really sure.
I promise you. I promise you. And yeah, the people who hate there, like, completely, and that they mean everything what they say, they just have to fix some stuff in their life first. They don't have the maturity to understand what it is to be in the heat lights of GBB. They don't. As soon as the time is there, maybe a next talk can come. But for now, bro, enjoy everything that's coming your path. You deserve it.
Thank you.
Wise words from Footbox G.
That was really wise. It was.
And now you're going to die.
And now you're going to die, and now you're going to die, and now you're going to die.
Well, anything to add about this GBB? How was it for you, judges, Napalm, Footbox? You like the experience of judging it again for you, Napalm, and for I think the first time, for you, Footbox?
Yeah, you want to go first, Napalm?
Yeah, it was really good.
That's it.
It's judging is really weird because like there's no way to prepare for it. So you just kind of show up, and then once it starts, you got to really be focused and focusing on the beats. No preparation for judging. But everybody was on a really high level this year. And like I said, there was a lot of beatboxers, even you, PACMax, and like Black Roll, Stitch, a lot of guys that could have made it in, should have in a certain retrospect. But yeah, it ended up being a really dope battle in the end. And Julard was really, I wouldn't say you were an underdog per se. I mean, you could say you were an underdog. You were definitely a surprise. Nobody expected Julard to wipe everybody. And yeah,
Even me.
it was
Even me.
yeah, it was awesome to watch. It felt like a true like tournament, like you're watching and you have to pay attention versus sometimes like you can tune out and watch the semifinals and you're like, oh yeah, it's those four guys, they're in it. But this one you had to stay tuned to know what was going on. Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. Nice.
Good job.
Thank you.
I also enjoyed the entire GBB and judging. For me, the hardest point was as soon as we were coming to the last people of the tournament in eliminations. I was like, I was writing down like good scores for a lot of people. I was like, oh no, no matter what I will write, I will disappoint people now. Like, wow, okay. There were people, I'm not gonna name the names, but there were people who were, for me or in general, not qualified. Depends. They were like not qualified for top 8, but in my heart they were. Like, for example, only 8 people can make it to the battles, but I think like 12 or 13 people in total were like amazing and who deserve like a spot. If that makes sense. So, and from that moment, I was already like, oh no, like, oh, this is going to be bitter somehow, and there will be bitter reactions and stuff. But that's the tough job that comes with you when you do the judging thing. But I really enjoyed it because everybody was so well prepared, had so much crazy stuff, and Beatbox is going in a very cool direction. Like, the Beatbox battling is evolving There were again no artistic sounds involved, and of course, when next GBB is happening or when next major tournaments are happening, we will discover new beatbox tricks thanks to these guys. And it's like, wow.
Yeah, definitely. That's nice. That's cool.
Yeah, this GBB was really interesting. My English.
Surprising.
Oh my God. Surprising, yeah.
Interesting. Surprising.
Because yeah, all the beatboxer that competes was like not in their top level. Like everyone have still a lot to improve. Not like at the GBB before, like with River or Collapse or Dilo that are when they won. Napalm. When they won, they were at the top level. You know, like not a lot to improve. Like just pure hardcore beatbox machine. And now the winner is me. It feels pretty like it's weird because I know there is a really big gap between like me and River or me and Collapse, or you know. And I think it's cool because it's the new version of the scene now that's gonna come, a new generation of beatboxer, and it will start to be better and better, and the limits gonna be crossed very soon, I think. So
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
like it's cool. Like a new vibe, a new gen is coming with new meta soon, I think, with new techniques, new face, new whatever you want. So that's cool. The
New
team-
physicality.
a new planet, new
We're quickly gonna take a very few questions before ending the stream because it's getting un poquito late. But for example, there's a first question from it's called Me Cute. May Cute. Yes, I have a question for Julard. How many % of cash prize did you promise to the judges?
I think not a lot to Footbox because not enough, I think. But clearly for Napalm and the rest, it was like I think 50-50. Like
It was a lot.
3K,
It was a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
I'm still rich. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good. There's another question from Bean asking, question for Napalm. Do you have any advice to Julard about the fact he's now in a favorite position, as you did went through the same kind of moment in your career?
I would just say keep going, you know, and some of the beats that you're doing, like make them beats, make them like songs, put them out, or continue to do them. Like those freestyle sections, turn that into a beat, turn that into just something, an Instagram video or whatever you want to do with it. But like those little freestyle sections are really dope. And even though they're freestyles, they could be something that people go back and listen to. And then continue to freestyle, and you'll never stop coming up with new stuff.
okay.
Sounds pretty good. Sounds like facts. Another question to Footbox, this time from Sneezmiral. Footbox, any plan to battle in future, focusing more on creating new songs?
One day.
One day.
Sometimes I'm just walking in my house and I'm like imagining battling this guy and this guy. So the battle spirit is still there. But I have a house now. I have a girlfriend. I have different priorities. No kidding. I was like, I think I will, but not now. It sounds. I have big beatbox plans, honestly, and I'm really working on it, and I'm gonna do big stuff, I promise you. But battling is postponed for now, but it doesn't mean I quit forever, because if I said it really right now, that would be an arrogant move of me.
Nice. Let's go. That's what we want to hear.
And now you're going to die.
Good. Okay.
I heard a rumor that Skiller is joining the next GBB.
It's been 2 years I hear this rumor. So
Yeah.
I know the truth.
I hope
But
he
I don't
does.
say
I really hope he does. Just imagine Napalm, Skiller, I don't know, Alex doing it again. Alem, if he gets motivated to do it, I would be so sick. I would love that. I would probably, cancel my participation, but that would be great.
And now you're going to die.
Next question. Can we expect you guys to compete for the next GBB wildcard? You have your answers. Are Napalm or Footbox G planning to compete again in GBB? You have your answers as well. Thank you so much, Alex, for the donation of £5. Question to Napalm: when will we see the King return to GBB and win and because the first double GBB champion?
Well, one, you're wrong.
Yes.
Darnie did it.
Yep.
And two, we already established I'm coming back next year or this year because I won the 7 to smoke.
Exactly. You will see Napalm in GBB this year. He'll be competing again. And well, you know what that means.
I want to say, prepare well, Napalm.
I know. It's going to be so hard.
Gillard.
you guys are so cute.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this threat to Napalm? Are you doing it again?
Maybe.
Damn, you should.
And now you're going to die. And now you're going to die.
That's gonna be a hardcore GBB.
Actually, yeah, I don't wanted to say it, but yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, shit.
Let's go!
But I'm gonna do it again with a brand new mindset. Yeah, this time I really want to win and to be really fully prepared, like mentally, physically, and really, I really want to be like, I'm already really happy like that I'm the youngest champ of the GBB, but it will be really sick if I'm the youngest double champ of the GBB, you know.
I mean, you're technically already double champion.
Yeah, but not the
so
same
you will be
category.
triple.
Yeah, triple, okay. I really want to I want to smash that and to really try to win that. So I will prepare hardcore really more than this year.
Well, I'll prepare more than you.
I will
prepare more than you guys. No, I will prepare better.
I'll prepare more.
No, me
first.
I'm already prepared. I'm already getting prepared right now.
I got all
You
my
guys
rounds.
are so cute.
And if I lose, I don't care. I already win this.
What?
Okay.
Well, I was about to say it's a great way to end the live stream, but we got another donation with a question. Thank you a lot to Raffle Pirates for the £5. Do you think with Drillard's battle heavy style this year, we will see more beatboxers moving back to heavy battle tactics rather than tracks?
I hope so.
Yeah, same.
I think so.
like.
For battles, at least. I think there's always going to be a mix of both. But for battles like that, 1 minute 30 freestyle counter round that shit's crazy.
It is. I think I love that this year Djulard won GBB because it makes such a contrast with what was brought in 2023 by River and Footbox also winning both their own world championships, but especially River because Djulard brought back the half freestyling through the competition, heavy battling, answering strong, and being physical, but like in an okay way. I believe. I don't know. Maybe justice has been accepted since Zeka now, so I don't know. And I think it's really cool to have those two opposite GBB winner in a row. So let's see who wins next. Maybe, who knows? Maybe. I don't have an example. I'm searching for one.
Are you gonna do it, PACMax?
Me, yo, you know I hate beatbox since I started. So
I know.
I'd probably do it, but
And now you're going to die.
you know that's what's gonna happen. So
Yeah, you should do loop station.
I think I might. Look,
And now you're going to die. And now you're going to die. And now you're going to die. And now you're going to.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I'm
good.
practicing.
Good.
I'm
But
practicing
I
already.
think I'm a little bit better. Like,
It's top 20 material.
Yeah,
got your
even top
next-
100.
You got your next GBB Loop Station champions in the place. Thank you so much, chat, for watching. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me this live stream. Judges, Nightcom, Foodbox, Jullard, Hideful for handling the stream the whole time. W for Hideful in the chat, please. Thank you for the ones who donated. Thank you for the ones who didn't and just stayed there the whole time. Thank you for the ones who came 5 minutes just to spit bullshit about Jullard. And just joking, no thanks to them. And as a last announcement, Loop Station category will start releasing on the 28th on Swissbeatbox YouTube channel, and it will be earlier. Exactly. Wow. Don't watch the Loop Station category from Jullard and PACMax, that's for sure. But watch it when it comes out on Swissbeatbox. It will be available for members a few days earlier, so make sure to check that out. Thank you again very much. Don't forget that.
And now you're going to die.
And
Peace
thanks,
out, guys.
Peace out, yeah, you know.